I'm gonna show you guys these other builds here. Someone asked me, "What was your stages of building here in Minecraft?" So, one question I do get asked a lot is, "How do you learn how to how did you learn how to build on Minecraft? How did you start when you started playing Minecraft?" Now I showed you guys my early houses, how I started building on Minecraft, and my early houses were kind of garbage. They were literally garbage, but you learn.
They were not garbage. They were just.
They are garbage.
They're
I'm
definitely
walking through my
not
houses
as.
right now.
They're definitely not as fancy as your newer ones, but they're not
They're not.
garbage. I mean, at least they're not
like
solid
simple.
squares that have no.
That is true.
You know.
That is true. But see, this is like my old houses I used to build when I first started playing Minecraft. Then I went to modern, and it's kind of like, I don't know. I look at it now. I mean, of course, there's like Corrales designs. I used to watch Corrales back in the day. He's the one that got me more into Minecraft. And then I started learning more. I started mixing with different textures and different patterns.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's do
It's
some
all a
other
learning
stuff.
curve.
It is. And this is like one of the houses right here. As I was saying in my past video.
Yeah.
That this is like my A house. This is like, okay, this is
Right.
like we're practicing, we're learning how to mix patterns and details, and you can see I worked a little bit better with my upstairs.
Yeah.
Of course, it gets trolled like everything else.
Oh, I know.
But the material. Yeah, everything here gets trolled. It's kind of funny. People get mad. But you can see the difference in the material. And then this is the B house. This is the house where I started practicing more and with different material. And then this is when like clay and wool came into play. I think I started using wool. Yeah, see, that's all wool. I started messing with wool. I was like, let me try wool. And it's very dangerous to do wool on a survival road because people like to come in and burn stuff. And I started I started mixing with snow, and because it was pain. So you can see how it gets trolled. Look at the broken windows.
Yeah.
I started using snow because it's a pain in the ass to get a lot of quartz in the Nether. And considering this being a survival road, it's kind of like
Oh yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is. When you have to go and fetch all your materials.
Yeah,
And
which is why
you
I
can
think
see,
we're all super protective of the world when we get trolls in, because of the fact that we all are
exactly.
working this under survival mode. And
yes.
hard.
And people don't understand that. People need to realize people here on this road are very, very strict in who comes in here and who plays because of the fact that we do not like trolls.
Right.
People put hours and hours and days
Into this
road, and they build, and then to have somebody come in and troll it, it's kind of like heartbreaking. It's kind of like, really, dude, you're gonna come in?
Right.
Like, I mean, hey, who does that? Like, who goes?
I don't
into
understand it either.
Minecraft
I've never
and troll?
understood
That.
why they
It
gotta
doesn't. It
tear
makes
somebody's shit up.
It makes no sense. But then we come to building C. This is the other building where I was like, I'm gonna practice, and I didn't have a lot of materials, so concrete wasn't out, terracotta wasn't out, so I used
I
sandstone.
like that one right there.
Sandstone. And this one, I might rebuild this again. I might use it over on my site, but with different materials. Cause I do like it. I think it feels out of place over here, but I think when the place is growing,
Yeah.
it is because this is the way the color is. If it wasn't sandstone, it'd probably be much better. I think I mix it up with some like concrete.
Which it's so funny
This
that you
would
say
be-
that. If you come through my neighborhood, they've been starting to remove and tear out like the old trailers. My house,
really?
my neighbor's house, and the one across the street from us are all houses, like houses with double car garages,
so it's
and
getting,
everybody else is still in like old rickety mobiles, double wides, whatever. And slowly
Yeah.
but surely,
Right, Crash, I'm going for my tea.
houses are going away.
All right, sir. Yeah,
I'm
we're
just
going.
gonna mute my mic.
Make sure you put mute your mic, please. Thank you. That's
So,
funny.
yeah.
That's too funny.
It's like, what the heck?
But you can see, I also use sand. I was experimenting with sand, which is
Yeah.
a bad thing to do. It's really cool for materials. Like, if you don't have to worry about trolls, it's cool.
Yeah, it
I would
looks
say
really
use sand.
good when you use sand.
It blends in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it does. But then people come in and they destroy things, and sand is like, it falls.
Right. Well, the good part is
Sand
you don't have to worry
doesn't-
about that anymore because you're really
Not
strict
as
with
much.
the world.
We are.
So,
But this is like how my building went from A to B to C, and then I started practicing. And then you just keep on pushing yourself and keep using different materials. And I saw that, I forget who did this. Safety Boost, I think, built this house. And so I built this house after him, and I liked what he did. And I was like, I can do that. And so a lot of majority of my builds now are all this style, not like in sandstone, but
right, but in
this
that
kind of
style.
detailed. And, yeah, and yes, everything now I build is pretty much in detailed. And I like houses like this. I want to build more houses like this. It just takes a long time, especially on survival. Survival is like, ooh, it takes a long time. But hopefully this motivates you guys out there watching that I didn't learn how to build right away. It takes time. But once you get it, you go into this stage, and I'm at this stage right now. Yeah, I showed you guys A, B, and then C, and then we're at D, and then I'm at. This is the stage that I'm in now. If I ever visit someone's world,
I
I'll go
found a
build
bunch
stuff
of
like this, and it's actually really nice. And if I can do this, I think pretty sure all you guys out there can do it. People say I don't know how to build a Minecraft. It's pretty simple. You just got to practice and learn and play. Look at pictures. Now I look at a lot of pictures. I build stuff in real life. I'll go like take pictures of something that I like, and I'll take pictures all around. So that way I can count the blocks in my head, and I'll be like, okay, I want to build this. I want to build that. And people say, oh, what tutorial did you get that from? I'm like, well, I didn't. I just saw a picture off of either a magazine or in real life. I'll take pictures of all four sides of the building, and then I'll build it.
That's
and
been my inspiration too
been.
recently. For me, is looking at what other people have built, and then seeing what I can do with that same build. That same kind of design and structure.
That's how it is. Yeah, you get ideas. And once you get ideas, you use the ideas to your projects and it works. And that's what Minecraft building is all about. So hopefully this helps you guys out there who are watching this. That hopefully you guys get some inspiration, motivation. That it's just having a creative mind.
No, I don't want to.
And just using your imagination. You got imagination. You got